Hi everyone, my name is Vesosif and this is episode 28 of the East Auckland Property Show. Today I have the pleasure to welcome you to the Bayleys East Tamaki office and introduce to you the sales manager, Alan Owens. Hi Alan.
Yeah, hi Ves, thanks very much for having me.
Thanks for taking time from your busy schedule. Can you please say first a few words about who is Alan Owens and how long have you been in the industry?
Sure, Ves. I've lived in the Eastern Beaches since 1973. I went to all the local schools, Pakrane College, Howard Intermediate, Bucklands Beach Primary, and I've been selling real estate in the area probably for the last just over 20 years now.
Wow. So let's do a very quick market update of what's going on currently on the market. Historically, can you compare the current market with any of the markets that you've experienced in your long career?
Look, I think Ves, you absolutely can. It's something that I get asked a lot is, what's happening in the market, and I always go compared to when. Compared to last year or 2 years ago or 5 years ago or 10 years ago. And obviously being 20 odd years in the industry, I've got a bit of an idea of what different markets are like. And it's very much, I believe, a market that we experienced in the sort of late 90s, early millennium, when there was buyers were sitting on their hands just seeing what was going to happen. I think from the point of view of if you're looking at selling your property, any time's a good time. Look, the market, we have experienced this market before, probably slightly different in that we have got bank restrictions. There's restrictions from China with money coming into the country. That obviously makes a difference. And obviously with what prices have done over the last 10 years, it has been more restrictive for first home buyers, which has been difficult for them.
Yeah, I agree with that. And there is a heaps of media noise, everyone is talking about the property market. And what is your take on the capital gain tax that actually didn't happen, and the interest rates and the sales volumes?
Look, I think this with the capital gains tax, now that it's been put to bed, that sort of removes the uncertainty of what's going to happen. And what happens in the New Zealand real estate market is that when things come up like this, everybody runs a little bit scared. This has been put to bed and it's just settled down now. And it's a good move that has been the case. It just brings a little bit more confidence back into the marketplace.
Okay. What do you think in general selling or buying in winter? Because there is a little bit of seasonality when people are thinking of selling, goes ups and downs. But when people are buying, it's a straight line. I mean, you don't have a lot of ups and downs.
Look, Ves, it's a question that we're asked a lot. What is the best time to sell your property? From my point of view, the worst time would be from the 15th of December through to the 15th of January. A lot of Kiwis are on holiday then. And it has been a question that has been asked with regards to winter trading. We still sell a lot of properties over the winter months. Some of our vendors understand that there will perhaps be less competition for their properties, hence they want to come on the market with less competition. For other reasons, they have personal reasons why they want to sell during the winter. But I think any time is a good time to sell, as long as it's not between the 15th of December and the 15th of January.
Cool. So I also love to sell in winter because you have less competition. You're selling not in isolation but in competition, right? So
I think too, Ves, is that normally in winter the weather is not as good. It's a little bit gloomy, and if you go and see a property and it's been raining for a week and it's all gloomy, and you like the look of the property in those conditions, imagine what it's going to look like when you're there in the summer.
Absolutely.
I think Ves, sales volumes is an interesting one. When we look at the migration, it's certainly not fallen back as quick as most people would have thought. There was actually 56,137 new immigrants up till March 2019, which was actually up 11% on the previous year. So basic supply and demand curve in that regard. Obviously people have come to New Zealand, a high percentage of them decide that they want to reside in Auckland. So if you're looking at selling, you've got that opportunity to sell to them. As far as buyers are concerned, the market's in a little bit of a holding pattern at the moment. We've come out of what we would call a vendor's market to more of a neutral market. So I think there's good opportunities. If you're looking at buying something for the short term, you might want to wait, but if you're looking at wanting to get into your first home or family home, trade up or trade down, you're going to be there for 2 to 5 to 10 years. No time like the present to buy.
Yeah. Thanks, Alan. Thanks for the time, and guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and we're gonna make sure to answer them. I'll try to do this with Alan probably every other month. So we're going to keep you up to date with what's going on the market, and in particular in the eastern suburbs and the whole of the Manukau area. Thanks, Alan. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thanks, Wes.